Hello my country people, my name na Abdul Kas, and today I want to talk about government, and this na videos wey we dey do to show na the different things wey we go come dey do for midasClub, how we go bring different people wey dey for different fields, how we go dey ask them questions so that we go know am well well. So today I wan talk about government, and government na wetin be government? Government na a system wey dey created to be able to govern the affairs of we country. Na im be government, and one of the factors wey dey determine this system na law. In fact, na law be the only factor wey dey determine this system. Means say government dey created to be able to either create the law, interpret the law, and then come execute the law. So we get three arms of government. So that three arms be the executive dey, and we get the judiciary, and then we get the legislatures. But I go explain to una that one now. Be say the legislatures na then they make this law. Then they make these laws. They will come, talk about them, and then we get the judiciary. The judiciary, they interpret these laws. Now then they call this judicial system. Then we can't get the executive. The executive now then they implement, and then they execute. So that executive branch, now the president of the country, now be the head of that executive branch. They call him commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Means say now they command the chief of the armed forces, the military and everything, because now then go execute. You understand? Now action people. You understand? Now them. So that's the three arms of government. But this three arms of government where they explain to now based on democracy. Before democracy, which kind of government they work? Make we go back to how government been there. Well, before now monarchy they run. Monarchy now system will be say king day or queen day, and then they decide everything. They go decide whether would they go war, or they go decide whether how taxes go they paid, everything, the power just they their hand. Then later on it can evolve, can reach waiting that they call constitutional monarchy. And that constitutional monarchy now system will be say the king still there, or the queen that she still there, but then no be her be the power, or no be him be the power. They still get legislatures where they deliberate on many things, but he just there like a ceremonial figure. In fact, now so it day for Britain now, because Queen Elizabeth day, so no be say Queen Elizabeth now her get really the power. She get influence, but no be say she get power for the government. She know they decide the policies. She just there as a ceremonial appearance queen. Now so it day, but about for Britain system, even though they run this constitutional monarchy, I go come explain to them, because British also na democracy then they run, but I go come explain to them how the two take entered. So, but make we come to democracy. Where democracy na system wey be say democracy then talk am say na government for the people by the people. Means say na the people go determine how the government go dey, and that one na be the system of voting. So where we go vote for wetin we want. Now for this system of voting, you get wetin they call presidential democracy or parliamentary democracy. Wetin e mean say you fit either vote for the president, then come vote for members of the parliament or members of the Congress. I go explain them. Means say the presidential system be say you dey vote for the president separate, go come vote for people who go come represent you for Congress or for parliament or for Senate. Now the same thing. Forget all these names where they use. You understand? So now the presidential kind of democracy be that, but you can't get parliamentary kind of democracy where we say the people go just vote for the members of parliament. Then the members of parliament, if let's say all of them, they maybe most of them they the same party, they will come, or they fit form coalition within the different parties, come form a unitary coalition. For example, they will come select the prime minister. Just forget all this English word they use. Where we say if elders meet, then the elders go come decide say who go come be our number one. We go there on top. Now so it dey. Now so parliamentary system dey. So this British when I talk say na a constitutional monarchy, them mad then they run parliamentary kind of system. So as Queen they uphold that constitutional monarchy system, then they run parliamentary parliamentary. Forget, you see how this English they hard for person. But get another system where they like the mix, where they happen, for example for French, where they say they go vote for the president, come vote for the members of their legislatures, but then the president will come decide bring person where go be the prime minister, we go they work with the legislatures to run country. Now so it is. So we go talk say America, for example, they work with presidential kind of democracy. Then we go say Britain, they work with parliamentary kind of system. Then we go just say French, they work with the mixture, like a mix of the both. So we now understand that one. Then we go come to Niger. I just they save Niger small, because Niger, say we be special people. So when you get to our tongue, bells suppose ring, because that one. So but make we go back. So the for this same democracy, e get wetin dem be dey call the direct democracy. Direct democracy na the one wey be say instead of say you go vote for person wey go represent you, no, all of us go vote for wetin we want. We want free transportation or anything wey we want, then we come vote for am. No be say we just dey vote for person. You know, say for now we just dey vote for people. We go vote for people, then go represent us. No, that one na direct democracy, but that one na you don tey. With in fact the last one wey dem fit record na ancient Greece, wey e dey happen. Anything wey they wan do, if they wan go war or anything, people go sit down, vote for am. Say okay, yeah, we wan go, everybody go vote for am. So now that one be then they call direct democracy. But for this one, then they call am representative democracy. Now the one wey be say we get representation. Where person go they represent us, they talk for us. Now representative democracy. So may I show an example of person where they represent us, where they talk for us. See am.
Time for our nation. We must look for foreign support to save this nation. This is my position, Mr. President.
We must
that
talk.
They are killing people in the east, in the west, in the south, in the north. We should shut down
the member of the legislature.
Let's shut down. If we cannot save this country, we stay in our homes. Our country is bleeding. People are in poverty. There's no food. People are hungry. Insecurity is threatening us. We cannot pretend. It's better we're not here. There's no next thing that here. People are dying every day.
So you see, say now him they represent us. He know wetin we dey go through, so him dey there. So we vote for him so that he go represent us for Senate. You see, I don't use Senate now, or for Congress, or for Parliament. Now the same thing. All this thing now English where they make person head confused, but we now understand that. So now he go represent us. But for this representative, or then they call a republic also. So if you dey representative democracy, where the same person they represent you is now waiting they call republic. So this representative democracy, you can't get a bit small part of that direct democracy where people feel vote for waiting them want, vote for policy or vote for anything. And that one then they call a referendum. That referendum means say we as we dey, apart from say we dey vote for people, we fit come vote for law. We fit come decide say okay, no, you get what we want, and all of us will decide. Then they call a referendum. So we come decide either a city or a state go decide say okay, see what we want. But the way it dey no be e get two types like that. The referendum na the one wey be say policy dey, then all of us go vote for am whether we like am or whether we like that policy or we no like am. That's referendum. Then you can't get to wetin they call initiatives. Initiatives na the one wey get particular thing wey we want. Then we go come talk say see one thing wey we want. All of us go come write am, we go sign and say we like this particular thing. So now a small idea of that direct democracy wey been dey happen for olden days, where people they decide wetin dem want. E come dey a bit inside this republic system or this representation system. Hey, I hope I know they talk too much grammar here. It did this system where we they put person we go represent us. It still did this democracy where if we get referendum or initiative. The idea of this initiative is say we fit decide what we want. For example, you know say how you go church, come see say they write, you go see say they put suggestion box where you fit go put waiting you go suggest where you want for that church. So if maybe the church board can't open the suggestion box, can say but many people talk say the music too loud. The music too loud. The music too loud. Then the church will come say many people talk say the music too loud. So make we create law say music no go dey make music no go dey too loud. So that one na initiative. So you go see say this government na something wey we dey do even for our towns meeting or for our church or something. Na something wey we dey do ourselves naturally wey we no know. Now just be say now they come they put English inside them. Come they call them either referendum or then they call them initiatives. But now so e dey part of the government. So now so democracy dey. But again another thing wey I want explain to now when they call federalism. For it's the same democracy you feel they run federalism. And federalism na system wey be say the power no just dey for that central government. The power can't dey distributed to the different states. For federalism kind of system be say different states fit discover natural resources or something, can't take advantage of the things wey dem discover for their state, can't use and uphold their state. But there is the other one wey no be federalism that they call them unitary system. So that unitary system be say all the power dey center. So everything if you want you must come center. If all this thing why they talk you go discover say it dey happen either for a towns meeting or for something whether when you go see say the power na one person everything go. You get some churches where be say even their branch churches they must report to headquarters before they fit do anything. So na unitary system then they work with that. But you get some churches where can dey liberal say okay no anything we una get for una branch make una use am for wetin go build on a branch. Now federalism na in dey happen with that. So now so it dey for government. So now Again, many other things what I want to, but because of time, may I go back to this federalism thing and then talk about Nigeria. Now Nigeria, wetin Nigeria they run? Well, we go talk say for our constitution and federalism we dey run. Me say for our constitution, but for our implementation, a unitary system we dey run. Or make I put and say na like hybrid between federalism and unitary system. And I go talk am how it be. Be say wetin happen. Be say for past the time where the first coup happen, where army come go kill Tafawa Balewa, all those people come kill our heads of state. Then the army come take over power. And that time, na General Agui Ironsi Conde power as the military head of state. So that time, Ironsi Conde think say Nigeria, e get too much tribal tension, and apart from the tribal tension, e come to say many regions get power pass another region. Like say North big pass and North can't get power pass, and if they leave am, mean say anytime we voting they happen, then na not go they win now because I then get people pass or all those countries. You know, many things we be say it dey complex to come they explain, but then you can't discover say, okay, the best thing we go do now make we remove all this power from all these people. Means say if all these different states now and all these different regions then be like branches now for church, then make sure say all these branches they no get power, make sure say na headquarter get the power. So now so it dey. So it come from this unitary system, and they call it Decree 34, which then they call it the unification decree. That unification decree now Agui Ironsi can create. We can make sure the whole power now the central government. Now if they hear people they argue about politics and everything, you can see say many people they bring say, why is the police force centralized? Why can't it be distributed? Why can't the states be in charge of the police force? All those things now from that unitary system where they cause them, where they say the power they unitary, say everything must come to the center. All right, so now one of the things where they make people debate even up to today, everybody they talk say no, make we restructure the constitution. So anytime we hear people they fight for constitution and everything, because now that power where they, and you go hear sometimes for argument people they talk say our president get power too much, the power too much, that power too much. They say now because say everything they center. So waiting people they try to agitate upon now they say make the power they distribute and make states to get their power. But this thing, you know, they are simple as they talk. The best way you go take understand and as you they ask questions, even as you ask questions for this video where they put, so people will come they explain to you more things where they, because we no get time where I just want to stop here say now this one are just the introduction. So we go they do this country, we go bring experts, we go ask them questions. Now the idea we will bring so that we feel educate ourselves for midasClub. Thank you very much for all this time where you sit down they watch, and bye bye.